Welcome back to Handlebar Garden.
Welcome back.
If you saw our last Sturgis video and you were wondering if me and Lynn made it back, the answer is yes.
He made it. They made it.
Both made it home.
Both made it home.
Sound. What we're going to do in this video is talk about how much money Sturgis trip was.
Oh, we like to spend that money.
Oh yeah, especially for somebody else.
Exactly.
Unfortunately, this was mine. We're just going to talk about how much we spent on gas going from East Tennessee, Sturgis, South Dakota, and then coming back home.
And we'll figure that out and let you know about that right after this.
All you that are watching this channel pretty regular know that I have the 2020 Strip Glide with the Stage 2 torque cam. And nothing fancy, nothing hopped up. And around here, most of the rides we go on, we get in low to mid 50s per gallon.
Yep. Most people don't get that knowledge, but we do for some reason. That's how we ride.
Going out there, it was me and her. We had the saddlebag stuff full. We had the torque pack stuff full. We had camping gear on top of it, plus a bag of clothes strapped on top of all that.
I didn't think to ask you this, but how much of that space was yours? That's how I did.
I had the bag on top, had some clothes in it, and camping gear.
There you go. Usually it's 3 to 1.
Yeah. He had all three of the hard bags, and I had the little.
Yep.
Maybe she won't watch
it. Yeah.
Anyway, going from.
Hey, if she's going to be mad at the truth, then hey.
Going from the house to Sturgis, I spent $148.65. And then I got to figuring, actually, before I left, a few days before I left, I filled up. And that was another $20.35 on that. So it was
68.
Yeah. And I got all the receipts.
He's a receipt king.
On the way up, the racetrack in Elizabethtown, Kentucky was the cheapest place I found gas. And it was $3.79 a gallon. Now keep in mind, I run the highest octane I can find.
Yeah.
Around here, it's pretty much 93. Some places you can find without ethanol. Most places have ethanol, but we're in 93 octane. And I know farther out west I got, it seemed like 91 was about the highest they would carry. And a couple places, 87 was all they had. No matter where we stopped at, it was over $4 a gallon. And it's like probably 474, the most expensive place per gallon. And I rode pretty much tank to tank. And I would try, once I got around a quarter of the tank, I'd try to find a station to fill up, because you don't know when the next stop will be. So it was 3.79 gallons.
6 gallon tank.
6 gallon tank. At one point it was 4.79. Most everywhere I stopped, it was almost 4 gallon.
Yeah. Between 3.5 and 4 gallons.
And then coming back home from Sturgis back to here, and I think I stopped about 10 times on the way up and the way back.
Yeah.
Coming back, it was 162.85, which actually surprised me because I thought I'd have better gas mileage coming back.
All downhill.
Not only that, but my camping gear, I took all that off, put it in a box, and sent it back to UPS.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot some of that.
Which I think was about $74. So I was hoping to save money on gas, but surprisingly I didn't.
Yeah. Yeah, we was talking. So what I've noticed is I get better, like if you go on a trip, you always get better gas mileage coming south than the north.
Yeah.
I've always thought. Always,
Not me.
Yeah.
But I spent a total $331.85 in gas. That's going out 1,430 something miles, and then we rode around Sturgis, probably put a couple hundred miles on.
So if you think about that,
So,
probably did get better gas mileage coming back.
yeah, really, I guess it did.
Because, yeah. Huh. Something to think about.
Yep.
Believe you'd wonder that.
That's a little over 3,000 mile round trip,
Right.
and that's not bad considering how putting in the highest octane I can find.
Right.
But then 4 or 5 years ago,
He's going to go there.
probably could have done that for half the price.
Hey, yeah.
But
We don't talk we don't talk politics, but hey, we'll leave that up to your imagination.
But yeah,
We try to get away, escape reality on this channel.
if you're thinking about taking a long trip, kind of gives you an idea of what you're going to spend on gas.
Yeah. And now you might spend more because I've seen a lot of forums and stuff. People getting 40 miles a gallon,
Yeah.
where we get 50 to mid 50s, and sometimes I've got better. Aggressive. We're not just sitting here just hammered down all the time.
I don't know if I mentioned or not either, but the majority of my travel on this was interstate.
Right.
So it's basically set your cruise control and just
Let it go. Yeah. So, and like when we're riding the back roads and stuff, I'm usually between $2,000 and 2,500. I mean, some people like to cruise around 3,500 stuff, and I don't know why, but that's not the way I've done it. We've both got a port cam, and it comes in about 2,500.
Yeah.
And if I want more, all I gotta do is, if I want to gear down, I can. And I mean, that's your gas mileage. Keeping those R's down. If you want gas mileage, now you want power, gear down and go.
And being 6 speed, once you get 6 gear and just letting it cruise,
yeah,
makes a difference.
So you're, set cruise at 80, 85. I can't remember the RPM range. You're probably doing what, $3,000?
Right around 80,
about $3,000.
probably 29, 3 to somewhere in there.
But hopefully, this enlightened you some anyway.
And if you found this somewhat interesting, we're going to do another video of what I spent on food, lodging, maybe a few little odds and ends about, kind of give you an idea. I know a lot of people, they spend $2,000 going to Sturgis and just staying in a campground or a motel or whatever. I'll kind of let you know how all that played out.
Be sure to give us a thumbs up if you liked the video. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel. And maybe shoot us an email or a comment of what direction you might want us to go. If there's something you'd like to see us do or go do, let us know, and we'll be trying to do that. So without further ado, until next time, always make sure to be
good to one another.